Hi, my name's Tim Elofson. I'm a sophomore youth ministry and honors college double major, and I'm an ID group leader here at APU. I think that's a loaded question. You see, when I was still in grade school, I had the privilege of being part of and later leading a Bible study that was a similar format to the D group we have here on campus. And I think that the thing that stuck with me from the earliest days of being part of a small group was an unmistakable sense of being a community on the move. And so I'd say the same is true for the D groups we have here now. My favorite part of being a D group leader of Steadfast is that we get to live life together and also be incredibly real to one another. These guys in my D group know more about me than most people do because I have a deep set sense of trust and loyalty to my brothers. And we all know that when one of us finds ourselves in a tough spot, we know that we have all the other people to help us right back on our feet. The thing is, when you have a community focused on Christ, constantly inviting others to join in on the journey towards Him, others will probably get swept up in the wake we all make by God's grace. Because faith isn't meant to be done alone. Well, after coming to the end of freshman year we had at APU, my D group and I had been faced with some pretty challenging questions after finishing James and 1 John. They were challenging not because we didn't know the answer, but challenging because we knew the answer and then we were faced with how far we'd fallen short. And that question really was, have we loved our fellow brothers and sisters as much as we ought? Now, we had been sitting around talking about Christ and the Christian life all semester long, but we really hadn't been putting our knowledge and our faith into actions. One of the inescapable truths that confronted us on multiple occasions is that we cannot claim to love God and also not love everyone. And I mean everyone. And that's really hard. And yet we see that all people are created with this really mysterious thing called the image of God as core to their being. Each person is created with incredible dignity. And the awesome thing is that the different facets of this image of God gets expressed through different cultures. So our logic led us to think, well, if loving others made in the image of God also meant identifying and supporting those flecks of God's character as expressed through other cultures, what's stopping us from doing that here and now? How can we best do that here at APU, here in the community, here in the nation? So when we heard about ID groups as an option, we thought that would be a great way to advance the kingdom by learning how to love other nations, other cultures, and other people better.